In the year 2478, humanity finally got its golden ticket to the Galactic Unity Council. Out of all the brilliant minds on Earth, the first ambassador chosen was Jimmy Walker, a 6'6" Texan, built like a linebacker, dressed in a navy blue suit, polished cowboy boots, and a Stetson hat that could double as a satellite dish. As his shuttle docked at Unity Station, a monstrous, glittering hub the size of a small moon, Jimmy adjusted his bolo tie, took a deep breath, and said to himself, "All righty, time to go make friends or start a bar fight. We'll see which way the tumbleweed rolls." Awaiting him were representatives from over 300 alien species: gelatinous blorpians, crystalline tveks, feathered quasilons, and the infamous toothy Zarg Confederation. All stood in silence as Jimmy swaggered in, boots clanking like thunder. The translator matrix activated and the first words Jimmy uttered echoed across the chamber. "Howdy, y'all. Boy, it's hotter than a goat in a pepper patch in here." Immediately, the matrix misfired. The Blorpians understood it as, "Prepare the goat for battle in the fire arena." The Zargs heard, "Challenge accepted, I claim your territory." The Tveks translated it as a romantic proposal. Half the chamber burst into panicked chatter. The other half began vibrating with what might have been courtship rituals. Ambassador Flurg of the Zargs, a 10-foot-tall reptilian warlord, stood up, pounded his chest, and roared, "The Terran challenges us. We accept." Jimmy blinked, scratched his head. "Well, y'all got some strange customs." Next, Jimmy tried to break the ice with a smile. "I'm just happier than a tornado in a trailer park to be here." The Matrix helpfully translated it as, "I will devastate your housing structures with violent winds." Several alien delegates activated force fields. The Tveks, who misunderstood the phrase as, "I seek to merge our homes," proposed immediate galactic marriage negotiations. An emergency break was called. Ambassador Glimtor of the Blorpians, an alien shaped like a wobbly bowl of jelly, oozed over and asked, "Terran Walker, do you intend to engage in planetary conquest, interspecies coupling, or recreational destruction?" Jimmy tilted his hat. "I reckon I just came here to chew the fat and swap some stories. Maybe make a few pals while I'm at it." Unfortunately, the phrase "chew the fat" translated as "consume the leaders of your civilization." Chaos broke loose. Alarm sirens wailed. The food replicators triggered what looked like spaghetti cannons. Jimmy ducked, rolled, and ended up seated next to the Tvek Empress, right in the middle of a galactic food fight. Through it all, Jimmy just kept laughing. "Well, butter my hat and call me a biscuit. This here's the most fun I've had since the armadillo races back in Houston." Strangely, laughter is a universal language. The council chamber froze. The Tvek Empress delicately tasted the spaghetti splattered on her crystal shoulder, then giggled like broken wind chimes. Within minutes, the food fight turned into a party. 3 hours later, Jimmy was on stage leading the first intergalactic line dance. Blorpians jiggled, Zargs stomped, Quasilons flapped, and Jimmy swung his lasso over his head like a carnival showman. The Galactic Unity Council voted unanimously to induct humanity, not because of advanced technology or cultural sophistication, but because of Jimmy's natural ability to turn chaos into camaraderie. A week later, galactic news networks broadcasted Walker Wednesdays, where Jimmy taught aliens how to grill burgers, tell tall tales, and say things like "fixin' to" and "dadgummit." In his first official report back to Earth, Jimmy summarized his experience simply. "Turns out, y'all, folks out here ain't too different. They just needed someone to bring the barbecue." And from that day on, Ambassador Jimmy Walker became a galactic icon, proof that sometimes all you need is a smile, a pair of cowboy boots, and a whole lot of Texan charm.